So you said the electric grid could be the next 9/11. Why are you so optimistic about that? With, you know,
because you're talking about EMTs.
yes.
Yeah, and well, because it's going to happen either by the sun or by a bad actor, a terrorist out there. It's becoming very easy. You could send up like a very dirty nuclear missile that was like on a cargo ship off the coast of southern coast of the Gulf of Mexico. If you explode that in outer space, you don't even see the explosion because there's no oxygen there. But it will knock out every the electrical grid blackout, and they don't just fix that in a couple of days. That would be months, and it could go on even for years, and there'd be starvation within a couple of months of that. And we have the ability to protect our grid from that. These rolling blackouts that they've seen that have come up. But the last time, like from the sun, there was the solar flares that come off of them, and they send out the wave comes out and hits the Earth. We missed one by just a couple of days as we go through our orbit around the sun just recently. But the last major one was in the 1870s, and it knocked out the entire telegraph system. That was the only thing that was really electrical at the time, and just melted it. You had to rebuild the whole thing.
How long have you been worried about this? Like, when did you start saying, yeah, I really think this is going to be happening?
I saw a thing on 60 Minutes about it a few years ago, and we really started researching it. And then David Tice, who produced a movie that I Soul Surfer, he's really gotten involved and really trying to help out private industry to really, as well as these companies, the electric companies. We have there's 3 different grids, and a lot of these electric companies are local too, so nobody wants to just do it by themselves. And so we need to get government involved and private industry and the local companies to protect our grid. It really wouldn't take much compared to what we're going to lose if we don't. And the Russians and the Chinese are taking steps towards doing that. But it could be a knockout blow, especially like with a dirty bomb.
Did you watch Leave the World Behind?
No, I did not.
You know which movie I'm talking about, with Julia Roberts and Obama?
Yes, I did actually.
What did you think about it?
I didn't know the name of it. It kind of resembled what it would look like in a way if an event like that happened. Because we would go back to pre-1920s, back to the 19th century. Everybody had been living in the dark. You wouldn't be able to refrigerate food. You'd have no transportation because you couldn't have gas deliveries or anything like that. Everything would shut down. It would make COVID look like a cakewalk, and everything would break down very quickly. And it's really fun to talk about, but it's not a question of it's only a question of when.
Did you say it's fun to talk about? I'm glad you like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is fun for you.
Well, everybody gets really silent when you talk about it.
So did you at all sit there and say, why would President Barack Obama do a movie about a power grid and have his name being attached to it? That's like, let's just say President Trump was the executive producer for a movie saying, the next nuclear war, right? And people say, why would you produce and fund a movie about the nuclear war? So was Barack Obama doing it because he thought it was a great investment opportunity, or was it more predictive programming?
Yeah. Well, I think recently, I mean, even Bush was concerned about it too. If you're president, you get given this stuff, and it's this is not political and not a political issue at all as far as any kind of partisanship. You know, it's just something that we could all work together. We almost need like a Manhattan Project, really, for everybody to come together on it.
But the idea of doing a movie like that, do you think it's just, I think it's a cool movie, let's do it.
Yeah.
You think that's all it is, to do a movie like that?
Were you saying there was some sort of ulterior motive?
No, I think it's either I look at the noble side, Barack Obama is so deeply concerned about us that he wants to educate us, or he is so much wanting to get us to be afraid of it, so when it happens, they're like, I told you what's going to happen, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I think that that was a cautionary tale, you know, for all of us. You know,
noble side.
That goes beyond politics.
Right.
Really.
Got it. Well, I'm glad you like this topic.
Something I'm concerned about.
How are you prepared for it? So for some of us that are watching this, you know, nowadays we go shopping at the discount store. Well, it used to be 99-cent store. There's no longer 99. Maybe we go to Dick's Sporting Goods. How do you prepare if something happens to the power grid?
Well, I don't know. You have to put like 5 years of food behind or something like that. It's going to, you can't prepare for it, really.
Have you prepared for it at all?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Literally, you have not even canned food, nothing.
Why bother? Because it's, when it happens, I know there's, you know, a lot of people in this country who are, you know, storing food away. I just don't want to live that way day to day, you know, as if Armageddon is going to happen tomorrow. I would rather work to do something about it today, but I don't want to live in fear. You know, I'd rather do something proactive rather than something to protect when it happens.
In these uncertain times, if there's anything we need people to believe the future looks bright. So if you've heard about me saying this mission to you, we're on a mission to get 1 million people to wear this gear, and this is what we're doing. If you buy one of these hats, there's a category of buying one hat, getting the second one free. If you haven't yet worn this gear publicly, go ahead and test it out. Buy some of the gear, wear it in public, and see how many people will stop by and say, you also watch Valuetainment? You also follow PBD Podcast? I do too. Place your order. Go to vtmerch.com, click on the link above or below, place your order, and represent the VT and the PBD Podcast gear.